watching.
Subscribe. Hello and welcome to another episode of the ScreenStalker Slamboree, or whatever we end up calling it. I'm Elfagan Laura Blake. This is Chopper Pete Quernell. Hit that like button, click subscribe, and join us as we get swifty to 50,000 subscribers. I wish I knew what it meant. Apparently it's a Rick and Morty thing, and that is all the explanation I keep getting. And leave us a comment down below to answer our question of the day. Which features from past WWE games would you like to see make a return in WWE 2K20? Ollie and Simon will be reading out your comments on tomorrow's episode. But coming up on today's show,
WWE 2K20 has revealed some information about new and returning game modes.
we got Easter eggs from the 2K20 trailer.
And Andy Serkis is confirmed to direct Venom 2.
Click the timestamps in the video description or in the pinned comment to be taken to any of those stories immediately. So yes, after the 2K20 trailer leaked early Monday morning in the UK, there was clearly a mad scramble somewhere between 2K and WWE of like, just put out all the information, oh my god. And it finally dropped yesterday. The trailer was officially revealed, but there was also a video with Xavier Woods explaining kind of the premise of the game, some of the new modes, some of the new things. And it's quite interesting what they've gone for. Top of the list is the 2K Showcase mode. This year's stars of the 2K Showcase mode are the women of the Women's Evolution. Becky Lynch, who is the cover star alongside Roman Reigns, confirmed yesterday. Charlotte Flair, Sasha Banks. Is she due a comeback? Maybe.
At Survivor Series, that's where all the legends come back.
And also Bailey. Less interesting. It was also announced that My Career mode would have lots of new features. For the first time, I think, in a 2K game, you can have a female superstar run through the entire My Career mode, which makes sense because that seems to be a big part of what they're pushing this year for the game. It was also revealed that in the My Career mode, there will be other wacky things that you could do, like last year's game where you went to the multiverse with Broken Matt Hardy or Woken Matt Hardy. You fought Bray Wyatt at the... I'm going to say Mansion of Madness, but it's not.
Sure.
The little Shack of Horrors.
Luigi's Mansion.
What is it called? What was that match called?
What, the final
House
deletion?
of Horrors
The
thing.
House of Horrors match.
Yeah, they're weird.
Well, they
that thing he did with Randy Orton. What was that thing called?
It was the House of Horrors.
House of Horrors.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, you
little
were right.
Shack of Like those things last year, there'll be stuff like that in this career mode this year, and then they just showed Papa Shango.
Nothing's going to sell 2K like Papa Shango.
Voodoo crap. Semi-racist voodoo crap.
And also women.
Yeah. We have to balance out the women, Chopper. We have to. It can't be that progressive. People that hate it. Also added in a feature that nobody asked for was the mixed match challenge. Woo!
Yeah.
So you can now do mixed tag matches.
Yeah.
Not intergender matches, mixed tag matches.
Mixed tag.
There's also 2K Towers, which Xavier Woods teased there would be a special tower. So I'm thinking there's going to be an up, down, down tower.
That would be fun.
They also said that there was going to be content updates that would roll out on I think like quite a regular basis after the game went live, called WWE 2K Originals. And I think the idea of this is it's almost like a sort of Marvel what if version of the WWE universe, in which they showed a Clockwork Braun Strowman versus a Swamp Thing looking Bray Wyatt. What other ideas do you think they have? Baron Corbin as a literal Baron? Jinder Mahal as a legitimate champion?
Oh!
Sick burn. About a year out of date. Sick burn.
I think the one thing they're missing out of this, though, and I will say it forever and always, they need GM mode. GM mode is the greatest thing they've ever done in a wrestling game, and they need it back because it's amazing. Please bring it back.
I'd bring back the ability to drive golf carts.
That was fun.
That was in SmackDown.
Yeah.
Just that. If you saw the 2K20 trailer that came out yesterday, you will have seen that it's basically jam-packed full of WWE superstars, WWE legends, and also little references and Easter eggs. Chopper, you've been on the old Easter egg finding machine, Easter egg hunter,
exactly.
4000, and you found them all.
I did. Well, most of them. There's probably some that I missed because there's a lot of them, but let's take a look at some of the Easter eggs that I found. In this shot, we can see a collection of various WWE Championship belts, including the Universal World Heavyweight Raw Tag Team and World Tag Team Championships. Hulk Hogan apparently wears sunglasses on his head for a formal gathering. Paul Heyman is stroking his tie for absolutely no reason. There's some lovely portraits of wrestlers who have now passed, such as Andre the Giant, Big Boss Man, Macho Man Randy Savage, and Eddie Guerrero. There's a Roddy Piper statue. Sheamus. There's a stained glass window of Hulk Hogan slamming Andre the Giant from WrestleMania 3. Velveteen Dream is just wearing his usual entrance attire. Becky Lynch's top has a bow tie on it. She may crash through the window and cause a scene, but at least she knows what attire to wear. I'm looking at you, Hogan. There's a Dusty Rhodes statue as well. I think housemate Simon might be the bartender. So it has been officially revealed that the sequel to Venom from Sony, in the same universe as the Spider-Man movies, sort of Marvel Cinematic Universe, sort of not at the same time. Surprising hit despite negative reviews, still made a lot of money. That is going to be directed by none other than Andy Serkis, famous of course for his performances in Lord of the Rings and Black Panther and
Monkeys,
and all sorts of mocap stuff.
So Serkis tweeted saying, "It's happening! The symbiote has found a host in me and I'm ready for the ride. Can't wait. Hashtag Venom. Hashtag Venom 2. Hashtag Marvel. Hashtag Marvel are pretending this doesn't exist."
Hashtag not in the MCU.
Hashtag not officially canon. I think it'd be interesting because Serkis hasn't actually directed that many films. He directed the Jungle Book adaptation that they brought on Alfonso Cuarón to save it. It ended up turning into Mowgli and being released on Netflix and being not very good.
And also he's directed Breathe, which stars Andrew Garfield, so he's got experience with Spider-Man already. Flawless.
The worst Spider-Man?
Possibly. I mean, he was a good Spider-Man.
In a bad Spider-Man film. I think because he has directed a lot of motion capture stuff, and that is kind of his forte. So, like, he'll be good in those scenes, but it'd be interesting to see what he does with the more heavily story-driven side of it. Realistically, he's a little bit inexperienced in the director's chair, and some of his projects have had to be salvaged by others. It's quite a bold choice by Sony to put Andy Serkis on this project. It could pay off. Like, the MCU has kind of made a name for itself generally by giving people who previously hadn't had the chance to write or direct, like the Russo brothers, for instance.
They've done it throughout the entirety of the MCU, like they did Kenneth Branagh for the original Thor film. And they've done, like you said, the Russo brothers. They've done Taika Waititi, while, you know, he's not really done that sort of superhero genre before. Giving him Thor Ragnarok out of nowhere was great. He could be able to pull it off under the kind of watchful eye of Marvel in the back. I think he might be able to actually pull something off out of this.
I don't know why Venom's so popular. It is... I don't want to see Eddie Brock having angst because he's got a little guy on him going like, well, I'm quite bad, really. And he's like, well, don't be bad. I'm a sort of a good guy.
I didn't realise the symbiote was Jason Statham.
Yeah, he's Statham.
So in yesterday's video, Ollie and I asked you guys for your comments about what you guys thought of the 2K20 trailer. Abhinav Jha says, the trailer showed the oldest line known to mankind, a dog is man's best friend. Which I didn't even realise, and it's great.
A dog is so man's best friend, but that dog is flirting with man.
That gets a bit weird.
It gets a bit crazy. Will Adams, Luke Owen's #1 fan, said, enjoyed the 2K20 trailer. It had both current stars and legends, which was a cool visual. Roman flirting with Becky was very uncomfortable, however.
I agree wholeheartedly, yes.
Yeah. That's your buddy's, that's your Shield buddy's girl.
Does that mean it's a brother's girlfriend? That's even weirder. South Newton 1 comes in and says, the trailer was great. It was good that it focused on a current star rather than force a legend to be the star. I guess is true, but also I guess they focused on current stars because it's Becky and also Roman.
Yeah. McLeod56 Iffy or Ify says, am I the only one that missed the Raw versus SmackDown games?
No.
I
love them. They're great. Mainly because they had GM mode in them. Bring GM mode back.
Bring back SmackDown 2, is what I say.
Yeah.
Let's have a full remaster of SmackDown 2, including Fred Durst.
Perfect. Aram says, it was okay, but I wish they would have made a longer segment after Becky crashed down. Maybe everyone starts to wrestle and break tables and whatnot. Food flying all over the place. I think that would have been great if they'd have done that.
Absolutely. I mean, like, this is the thing I thought about, because WrestleVotes leaked the concept for the trailer, and they said it was going to be like the NFL anniversary trailer that they did this year, which was a bunch of current players and legends at a dinner party, and then the ball gets chucked into the room and it just breaks down into this huge ruck. Everyone going, like, food flying all over the place, everyone tackling each other into tables and stuff. This was the perfect scenario for that, and everyone was really polite. It's because the Dudley Boys weren't there.
Of course, yeah. It wasn't extreme enough, although Paul Heyman was there.
Yeah.
So you would have thought some extreme rioting would have broken out, but Becky Lynch literally broke the glass ceiling, and then nothing happened because of it. Come on now.
Should have at least had Charlotte chucking chairs down through the hole, like in their match. Well, that is all we have time for on ScreenStalker, Slamboree, or whatever we're calling it. Leave us a comment down below to answer the question of the day. Which feature from a past WWE game would you like to see make a return in WWE 2K20? And click the videos that have just appeared on the desk to watch more awesome ScreenStalker content. I've been Laurie Blake. This has been Chopper Pete Quinnell, and remember, we're watching.